In this video, we'll be learning how to play hearts. This is a classic card game all about not collecting hearts and scoring as little as possible. First, take the deck and take out the jokers, shuffle, and deal 13 cards to each player. This game is specifically designed for 4 players, so when you're dealing, you'll deal every single card in the deck. The goal of the game is to have the lowest score by the time one player gets to the losing score. Usually that losing score is 100, and whenever one or more players get to 100 points or more, the person with the lowest score wins the game. To begin the game, the player with the 2 of clubs in their hand will go first. They'll play this card in the middle. When the first player plays a card, the card that they play now becomes the leading card, and the suit associated with that card is the leading suit. On the first turn of the game, the player with the 2 of clubs always goes first. After the 2 of clubs is played, each player must play a club to follow suit. Notably, even if you have no clubs to play, you cannot play a heart in your first hand. The next player in turn order plays their card, which must follow suit if possible. Player 2 has a 10 of clubs, so they would play it onto the board. Now, this is the highest value club, so currently player 2 is winning the trick. Player 3 has a jack of clubs following the leading suit, and now the jack of clubs is the highest card, leading the trick. But player 4 has a king of clubs. Now that all 4 players have played their cards in turn order, the player with the highest card of the leading suit wins the trick. In this case, the player with the king of clubs wins and would take these 4 cards and put them to the side face up. Since player 4 won the round and won the trick, they are now allowed to play any card they want into the middle as the leading card. Notably, because no hearts have been played yet, this player cannot lead with a heart. So let's say, for example, they play a 4 of diamonds. The new leading suit is diamonds, and now player 2, which is in this position, would have to play a diamond if possible. Let's say that player 2 didn't have any diamonds. They might play a 9 of hearts. If you win a trick and there were hearts in the trick, you'll get 1 point for each heart. Notably, if you take the Queen of Spades, you get 13 points. So the maximum amount of points you can get in one hand is 26. 13 for each heart, and 13 points for the Queen of Spades. Player 3 doesn't have any diamonds lower than a 4, so they play this queen to get it out of the way. And since player 4 has diamonds, they must follow suit. They play this 9 of diamonds, and the player who played the Queen of Diamonds wins the trick. When they win this trick, they'll take the 3 cards that are not hearts or the Queen of Spades, put them to the side, and place the heart face up in front of them. This gives an indication of how many points you have and what hearts are still around on the table. Then, since this player won the trick, they can lead another card. If it is your turn and you have no cards that are the same suit as the leading suit, you can play any card you want onto the table. Let's say that this player had no spades, they could play this 6 of hearts from their hand and give whoever wins this trick 1 point. This process of taking tricks continues until every single card has been played. After all cards have been played, each player will count the number of points they have in front of them. For each heart, they get 1 point, and the Queen of Spades is worth 13. Player 1 in this position got lucky and scored 0 points. They did not take a single heart or the Queen of Spades. They would score 0. You'll track these scores on a separate sheet of paper on the side. Player 2 also did pretty well. They only got 4 hearts total, giving them 4 points. Player 3 took 4 points as well, but player 4 didn't have a very good game. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 13, which is 19 total points. Remember, the goal of the game is to score as little as possible. Then, after points have been scored, all the cards are taken to the middle, shuffled up, and dealt for another round. Now, earlier I mentioned that the maximum amount of points you can get in one round is 26. But if you collect every single heart and the Queen of Spades, something special happens. If at the end of a round, if a player successfully gets every single heart and the Queen of Spades, the maximum 26 points, that player actually scored 0 and all of their opponents scored 26 points. This is called shooting the moon, and it's very difficult to do but can greatly swing the game in your favor. The first person to score 100 points or more is the loser. When this happens, the player with the lowest score wins the game. And that's how you play hearts. It's a pretty fun game and pretty simple to learn, and I hope this video was helpful. If it was, consider leaving a like or subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.